What's poppin', T Squad? It's me, Keisha, and I'm here with tonight's All Shade Pose Season 2, Episode 5 review. So, in tonight's episode, Damon is asked to add another class to his Vogue class that he teaches at like the YMCA or somewhere because it's a phenomenon during this time. After class, one of the women tells Damon that she's a scout for concert tours and she's skipping him ahead in line for Madonna's Blond Ambition tour. I remember being a little girl when that tour was going on. It was everything. It was huge. So we find out that Ricky is trying out too, as he has dinner with Electra and the rest of the crew. And we find out that the same woman that offered Damon the spot offered him the same spot as well. So both boys are very excited about this opportunity. Blanca tells Damon she's happy he's not depressed no more over Ricky. He says that he saw Ricky and tried to talk to him and he just walked away from him, and he wonders how you could love somebody and then they just get over you so easy. And that's the worst part of breaking up with somebody, is the having to act like that person never existed in your life, having to literally erase them and pretend like nothing ever happened, like the feelings weren't there. You gotta act like this person don't exist. When you see him, you gotta play it cordial. It's like there was never intimacy there. Like, I never farted around you. Like, I never slobbed while I was sleeping in front of you. Like, all of that stuff goes out the window. It's the weirdest area to be in with somebody that you were with every day of your life and share so many intimate things about yourself, and then when it's over, it's just like it's over. I hate that part about relationships. So Blanca tells him he has to go talk to his dance teacher, Helena, about this tour thing, because if she says no, he's not going, because he still has a little bit left to do as far as school is concerned. So after class, Damon tells Helena about the tour. She says, she knows how good he is and says the world needs to see him and she's not going to say no, and gives him her blessing. She makes him promise to come back to school, however, and finish his degree when it's over if he lands the gig. Blanca asks Angel and Poppy to chip in so they can get Damon a dope look, and Electra gives her kids monies for Ricky's makeover. After his makeover, Electra gives Ricky her approval, then asks him does he still have feelings for Damon. He says he's ancient history, and she tells him she wants him to crush him, and if he doesn't get the spot, to not bother coming back to her house. And I was like, you big bitch, you. So Damon got on his 579 outfit. I'm really aging myself now. Who remembers 579? I remember being a little girl. My mama and my auntie used to shop at 579, child. If you don't know what 579 is for all you younger girls and guys that watch my videos, it was a store that was popular in the 90s where they literally only had sizes 5, 7, and 9. A store like that now would be so problematic. It would be all over the blogs and the news because people would be like, how dare you have a store dedicated just to size 5, 7, and 9? That's going to make people not eat and starve themselves. And then, like, oh my God, like, shit like that would never go down today. That shit is funny to me. But like, it was like a bragging right to say that you could shop at 579. So, because you was only in a size 5, 7, or 9. So at the rehearsal, Ricky and Damon talk and wish each other good luck. The actor that plays Ricky is a better dancer than the actor that plays Damon. He just does a better job at it. I wish they would have either switched who played who. Because the dude that played Damon he just can't dance. Like, he's very awkward. He just be looking like all over, his body just be going in this way and that way. He be looking all out of place. It just don't be right. So, but the dude that played Ricky can dance his butt off. He had it. So the waiting game begins. The Damon gets a call. So does Ricky. They both get a call back and they're both excited. Ricky tried to hug Electra, but she looked like, boy, you had to move. Damon, however, gets encouragement from Blanca. Ricky practices for the ball that night, but his boo he cheated on Damon with want him to come fuck. He like, I gotta, rehearse for this ball. It ain't my fault you ain't in the house. And he was like, cause I'm a free thinker. I ain't gotta be, like you're a follower. And says that Electra pulls him around like a dog on a leash. And Ricky like, I made a mistake ending things with Damon. I can't believe I blew up my life for you. Damon supported my dreams and you're just a self-centered bitch. And I was like, well, that's what you get, nigga. So His little boo thing say, I'm living a happy life you're pretending to live. Ricky say, that's not what you were saying last night when your legs were behind my shoulder. And I was like, TM motherfucking I, nigga. I don't need to know that or see it. So his little boo thing say, if your swerve game was so good, you wouldn't need a map to find my G spot. And I was like, ah, I want some nigga to find mine. So then Ricky say, learn to swallow your pride as well as you do me, then maybe you wouldn't end up alone. And I was like, check, motherfucking mate, bitch. So he leave and look, Puerto Rican fish or Latino fish slam the door in his face. So Electra tells the kids that it's true, that it's Ricky's last night to rehearse for the Madonna for the for the audition and for her to be Madonna's new best friend. So she thought that she would do. So she was wondering like what would Candy do and pulls out her prize hammer so they could break Damon's foot. It's like this crazy bitch. So they say no and tell her to do it. And she says whoever does it gets to accompany her to Madonna's birthday party. And I was like, bitch, you were not going to be Madonna's bestie. Who would believe that? So Angel and Poppy rush in to get Blanca, and they take her to Lamar, and he tells her what Electra's plans are. Blanca runs to go confront Electra and tells her that she'll kill her if she does something to Damon. And she also said this is an opportunity not just for the boys, but for them as well. Like, you tripping. And she demands that Electra hand over the hammer. So she does or whatever. And they kind of like smile at each other because they got an understanding at this point. Angel sees the bartender trying to holler at Poppy, and she go over and they talk, and they both say that work's been a distraction for them. And she say she booked another Wet n Wild ad, and he tell her, you know, you look good, and he's still coming for her. He just waiting for her to see his glow up, but she still don't see it. So Damon hits the floor and does good, but Ricky come out swinging, baby, and slay the category. However, Damon gets all tens, and Ricky gets 4 10s and maybe like 1 9. So Damon won the category. Electra is pissed and walks out. So afterwards, Ricky tries to get some dick by this one dude, but it gets swerved on. Ricky gives I'm sorry, Damon then gives him his trophy and tells him he was better and he'll get picked up for the tour for sure. And I was like, I thought it was just me because I was like, Ricky clearly won that category. Um, he says, you know, but if you do get it, I just ask you to stop drinking because, you know, you got to have a clear head while you on tour. Ricky tells him that he broke up with Chris, and Damon tells him he needs to, you know, learn to stand on his own 2 feet. Ricky hug him and, you know, try to hold on to him, and Damon, like, push him away because, you know, he learned his lesson. Like, you fooled me once, shame on you. I mean, shame on me, nigga. So, um, they both learned that the other guy doing the auditions got the tour. So the tourist scout, however, tells them there's another audition for Solid Gold, and they both lose it and they almost kiss. They both go to the audition and demand that both of them be able to take the job for the pilot. So then they do this whole montage of Solid Gold and everything. And after the taping, they both hope that the show gets picked up. Ricky tells Damon he doesn't want the night to end between them, but Damon says they need to keep it on the dance floor strictly. And Ricky apologizes and says he changed and he doesn't want anybody but him. Damon, however, just wants to be friends. And, you know, Ricky ain't got nothing to do but accept it. And I really love that they had Damon be strong and not go back to Ricky. You know, because when you love somebody as much as he loved Ricky, you know, 9 times out of 10, a motherfucker say he's sorry and flash a smile and do all that little extra shit, you run back to him, but he held strong, and I was happy about that. So tonight's episode of Pose, I give a B+. I don't give this episode an A, because it was basically, like I said, based around Ricky and Damon, which are like my 2 least favorite characters on the show, but it was overall still a good episode. Next week episode look like they're gonna have us crying, child, and in tears, and I'm not ready for that shit right there. New episode of Since You Asked and a Film Lux haul video will be going up this Thursday. I have a premiere date set up right now. Monique is the one trying on the clothes, so get ready for that. And I will see you all tomorrow for my review on what is tomorrow? Basketball Wives. Thank you all for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell button. And if you have a question for me and Monique's show, Since You Asked, email us at since you asked one@gmail.com. Love you guys. Bye.